As you can hear, I'm obviously deathly ill with man flu. However, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how Reitnouer version 2 is going. And the reason for this is because I think that a lot of the background of new modders are, I have to redo this and you have to pay for it all again, and so on and so forth. This is the reason why I have a Patreon, because if you choose to pick up the trailer for $3 and then you never you never update it again until the next year, and you spend another $3 and grab it again, you spent $6 on the trailer. And I think I say this a lot, and people don't understand why that makes a difference to me. Let's be honest here. There are a ton of people in my Patreon who send me $3 a month and have since 2019. Okay? And those people, they keep my world turning. Let's be honest here. Okay? They have spent hundreds of dollars at this point on the mods that I do and the videos that I do. Some of them don't even care. They don't care about the videos. They could care less about anything to do with how to mod or anything like that. They just want to use my trailers, my trucks, whatever. And they are here for the community they've created, and it's whatever it is to them. It's a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, it's a cheap Starbucks coffee, it's a McDonald's coffee, whatever it is. Every month they're there, give me $3. And I do not expect that from anybody all the time. I've never said that you need to be subbed to me forever in order to get any of my mods. All you have to do is sub for 1 month and cancel it immediately, and you have it for 1 month, and then you can get anything I update in that time frame, or re-download things that you haven't seen in months upon months, whatever it is. That is the reason that I have a Patreon, because I truly cannot spend the amount of time that I do both researching, talking to other people about how to do things, investigating what other people are doing, also helping people on my Discord go through their modding situations with def files, with models, with animations. All of those things are what that $3 pay for. It's not just because you get to use a truck. That may be what you see, and that's okay, but it's for much more than that. And I just like to be as transparent as possible. I have spent thousands of dollars on models now from many different people at this point. And like I've said before, I have a couple of things that I'm looking forward to this year, and that are not out yet and are not really spoken about as of yet. So I'm kind of keeping those under wraps at the moment. But these are all things that your $3 supports. I started this, before COVID. I didn't increase my price for COVID. I didn't decrease my price for COVID. I didn't do anything related to that. And I didn't come out with a $25 mod and then do a version 2 and then say, oh, now it's $100 or whatever, because that I don't like that either. You got to figure out your costs ahead of time. If it's going to cost you $100 to say one sale is enough for me to update it for X amount of years, then that's what it is. We shouldn't be making customers pay for things a million times over unless they want to. Don't advertise your product and then say it's never going to be updated. Whereas stuff with mine, you can spend $3 in 2020, and then in 2022 you could have spent another $3 and grabbed all the updates. Maybe you didn't play in between then. Maybe something happened and you didn't care about mods anymore. I don't know. That's not the point. Is I'm not forcing anybody to pay $3 a month forever to use the equipment, and that's not what the $3 is for. I hope that some that are outspoken can appreciate that, and I hope, and I know that all the other ones that do it already, they know the deal, they understand. But what I'm doing in Reitnouer version 2 is I'm going through all of the original base trailer, okay, and I took that, and it was modeled in 2017, 2018, I think. So what I did was I did a lot of Blender wizardry, which is something that I've learned now over the years since I started doing it in 2018, and reduced vertex count and rebaked stuff, and all the new materials now are out since the original one was created, kind of. So you have that effect as well. So I think it looks a bit better than it did. There's more accessories available, and accessory names, so you can assign more accessories to the thing, which is why I have a paint model now and a aluminum model of the actual chassis itself. There's so many things in the background that are different about this trailer compared to the original. I've stopped putting the optional dunnage change in there, so it would put the dunnage that was on the actual trailer for the load. I changed that so it was not there anymore, so you can do whatever you want with the dunnage rack. I'm actually going to leave an open dunnage rack in case you want to take pictures saying, hey, look, all the dunnage is on the trailer, so I don't need the rack to show anything. So you can kind of customize it how you want for what load you're carrying. So there's going to be more options for you in that regard to do what you want with it, and not necessarily what is given to you. I have a lot of ideas for it. There's even more parts that Corby has made that I haven't even explored yet. And so all those things are coming. I just wanted to get the spread out there to show people that it's different than the other one. I'm working on it fairly tirelessly at this point. I am sick, so things are a little slower than they were the previous weeks when I was really going gung-ho with it. The loads haven't changed much. I am doing some vertex decreasing on that, and that shows in the current spread model. However, some of the loads did get a little screwy, so I might have to go back through and adjust those at a later time, because some of the coloring doesn't look quite right now. And I'm sure it's just something simple like a little normals issue or whatever. So, I mean, I can fix it, I'm sure. And if not, I can go back to the original and we can go from there. And so that's what I'm looking to do, is just get everything going, get all the loads activated and ready for it, so that I can start adding the axles and the more accessories for it. A lot of people have asked, what's coming in this? Are you going to put the toolboxes back in the back and all these things? And yes, all those things are coming. It's not kind of linear process, so it's something that I'm working on over time. I'm going to be working on it tonight again, so there may be an update in a week, could be in a couple days, I don't know, it depends on how far I go. But the point of the whole thing is that this version 2 is going to be completely different and totally separated from the original version. So if you like still using the original version and you want to use the original version, that's still going to be available for you to use. And it does not conflict with the current trailer. It uses different load names. All the stuff is in a different folder, so it should not conflict in that way. And yeah, so I've really kind of been a little bit more painstaking about keeping them separate, because I know people have their setups that they like in the original and they want to keep those, but they also want to try out version 2, and this was my way of doing it. So I hope that's appreciated in some way. I'm trying to think of what else I did, but yeah, some of the parts that Corby has made. You saw the slim dunnage drawer that goes on the opposite side so it doesn't conflict with the winches. So there's that, as well as the toolbox, which would be on the left side. There's going to be the toolbox is in the back, like I said, multiple rear options. One of them has a colorization issue, which I have to fix. And then right now, let me look at my paperwork here. I can tell you that I researched all the information that you need to do the specific trailer axles for the truck, and I have all the measurements from the government entities that create them, and so I'll be doing the 1 to 2 spiff and the and we'll do a triaxle, so it will be the spread with one in between. There'll be the 5-axle spiff, and then the 230 5-axle spiff. Oh, sorry. The original 5-axle spiff is the 131, so you have a lift in the front and then 3 and then a lift in the back. And then you have a 5-axle spiff with 2 lifts in the front and 3 in the back, which I did have a single spiff and a double spiff last time, but now I have the measurements so I can put them out to the appropriate spacing. I also have the Michigan option, which is 7 axles on the trailer if you're running a 4-axle a 4-axle truck, and an 8-axle trailer if you're running a 3-axle truck. That way it allows for 11 total axles. So those are their laws for those specific chassis types and axle types, rather. So what we're doing for $3 is hopefully increasing your enjoyment of the game and giving you the options to make this trailer how you want to do it. And additionally, more loads will be coming. Like I said, some of the loads are not available currently on the spread because they would be too heavy, so that is why there's a weight on those, like the bricks and the ultra tall logs, and what is the other one? I can't think of off the top of my head. I think it's lumber. A double stack of lumber is also available for the more than spread capability, so triaxle and up. But I just want to let you guys know that I do appreciate all the comments. Seeing people say that it's their favorite trailer, their favorite skateboard to pull, and and things like it's the one that people try to model their trailer after. That's really important to me, and it makes me happy and excited to go for more. And by doing this version 2, I'm kind of taking it all back and bringing it back to the origination point, and then pushing beyond where I was before. Originally, sure, did I make mistakes on the original one and kind of gloss them over? Yeah, I would. A lot of the things that are on that original trailer I probably wouldn't do again, and I didn't do them again in this version 2. But yeah, some of the loads, I had some really weird texture things going on, which have now been changed. There's going to be colorization of the truck paint on the winches to really tie everything together. We're going to have additional trailer legs to go with the new style, because the new style of that has a different style trailer legs. They don't have the rear support anymore. They're just a thicker top member that screws to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, lots of things coming. Like always, I do appreciate all of your support, and I hope that you're enjoying everything that I have available for you. whether you watch the videos or not, or whether you're interested in modding or not. I do appreciate everything and all the comments, and let's push this version 2 to be even better than version 1. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.